man, this brings me back to the Twitter war Ace versus Itachi, who's the better brother. Yeah, that reminds me of something that someone else said before about how common it is to hate Naruto these days. Like,
Yeah.
my god, like the amount of just brain dead tweets. I said this to Swag earlier, but it feels like every teenage anime fan on Twitter now does the same formatted, structured meme sort of like template. Like they just copy the same thing. They all post the same baity ass matchups on Twitter. They all post the same shit. Like, growing up is realizing that Black Clover is a far superior series to Naruto, and it's like, where is this shit coming from, bro? It's just so out of nowhere, and it's all the time. Like, all the time people are just shitting on Naruto. I personally think that Naruto is one of the more consistent long-running shonen mangas that's ever been in there. Like, is it perfect? No. Like, it's got plenty of issues, but it's one of the most easy to follow series. It's one of the most consistent ones. It's one of the most interesting. I don't understand the hate for just Naruto. If you go Naruto and Naruto Shippuden just as a perfect, just read the manga from start to finish, I think it's a pretty damn good series for the most part.
It's weird because like Naruto Hate has existed for a while. Like a lot of people have just been like, oh yeah, that's the bad shonen or something. I think Bleach was also kind of in that camp for a bit, but like everybody seemed to think that like One Piece was the good one or
Before
whatever.
the anime returned, Bleach used to get shit on so much.
Yeah. Now Bleach I think is clear. Like everybody likes Bleach again because Thousand Year Blood War, but like yeah, like Naruto just has this weird rap for being like super bad or whatever, and I don't know. I don't want to be like edgy and like debate anybody on it. But I want to like talk to people, you know, like somebody on Twitter who's like, yeah, Naruto is like ass or like mediocre or something, or somebody who like really like firmly truly believes that One Piece is better than Naruto in like every conceivable way. Like I want to sit down and talk to them and just understand their thought process, because like I get like, you know, like if you like One Piece more than Naruto or something like that, like I get that makes sense to me. But if you think Naruto is fucking terrible, that like I'm gonna need to like hear that substantiated, because there's no way anybody could read like Sasuke Retrieval and be like, yeah, that shit sucked. Like, you know, or like the Pain arc with like the Sasuke Itachi stuff. There's just no fucking way.
Do you want me to reference that particular tweet via its via the username, like that?
Yeah, you can bring up the Griffy tweet if you want. That shit was so stupid.
That was just hands down one of the most just. I was gonna say, like, it was just retarded. Like, it was so just surface level, and I think it might. Oh no, it's not deleted. Yeah, here we go. The premise of Naruto as an entirety is garbage, and you only like it because you grew up on it, and it has nostalgic significance. Like, that is just so. I just can't. Even
It's a very, very, very stupid thing to tweet, because it's just not fucking true. Like, okay, put the tweet on the screen while I talk about this right now, because like I almost feel like this is bait, right? And that I'm falling for it, because the tweet says the premise of Naruto as an entirety, and entirety is in all caps, so I'm not like being dishonest or misrepresenting this or whatever. It says as in entirety is garbage. Okay, so we're having some pretty strong language here, right? This shit had 5,902 likes. To say that the whole premise is garbage, like I don't understand. So like maybe he thinks that like Naruto himself, like his character journey is stupid, which is like a fairly prevalent opinion because people think he wasn't an underdog the whole time or whatever. And like, while I disagree, I get it. But to say the entire whole like foundation of the series is garbage, that shit's stupid. Like that's dumb. Like ninja with elemental powers, that goes crazy. Ask anyone, they'll tell you, yeah, that's cool. You know, like the scene of Kakashi and Zabuza doing the water dragon jutsu hand seals in front of each other is so cool. When I was a kid, I lost my fucking mind. And like I don't know, like I just don't, because it's like saying like the premise of Avatar: The Last Airbender as an entirety is garbage. Like, you know, elemental powers are stupid. Like, what? No, it's not. It's not garbage at all. Why would you say that? Like, even if there are some things you don't like about Naruto, you can't say the entire premise is bad. Like, Griffy had to have chosen his words wrong there or something. But look, I mean, like, Griffy's a little a little bit of a goofy, stupid guy. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but after the Heavenly situation where that guy got outed for doing some pretty weird, creepy things,
Oh,
Griffey like
you
doubled
talking about?
down.
You talking about
Yeah,
that
yeah,
fella
yeah.
that you talking about that fella that said, "Oh, this is what Etika would have wanted." You know, he wanted me to pass on the torch and continue on. You mean that guy?
Yeah, and like Griffey like doubled down defending him and being like, yeah, it's actually the woman's fault that they're accusing him of these things. I was just like, bro, and he like double, triple, quadruple down, and it's good that he eventually apologized, but like, I don't know, it was a little bit late by the time he did.
All right,
You know?
just put this into perspective. All right, let's just say, can you imagine like, because this has become way too commonplace with shitting on Naruto. Can you imagine like just tweeting that same tweet, but you just replace it with One Piece? Like how much he would have gotten absolutely just shat on all day on
I see
Twitter.
you've played
Yeah,
Knifey Spoony before.
yeah. One Piece fans are rabid.
I would love to have a normal conversation with him about it just to hear like how dumb of the responses would be, like, because you just know whatever critiques he has, it's going to be something that he's heard someone say in a video where they've shat on Naruto. It's going to be just copied and pasted. It won't be anything intelligent when it comes to critiquing the series. Like, bro, Naruto is so popular of a series. Naruto is so big of a series that almost every time a celebrity gets asked, like, oh, what's your favorite anime? Most likely in their top 5, they're gonna say Naruto. Like, Naruto is such, like,
Yeah.
an influential series, and it made the ninja genre so fucking big when it comes to anime stuff throughout the 2000s. Like, we were talking earlier before we started streaming, back when Obito was first revealed in the manga, this was in, like, 2012, that shit was trending on Twitter a decade ago, and a lot of people don't remember that because most of the newer anime fans were too young at the time, but, like, that was fucking huge, man. Naruto's significance in terms of Shonen Jump, you know, it's in the same realm of stuff like the sort of influences that it's had in the West and all over. Like, you just type in the word Naruto on Google, and the amount of like search results you get just from that series alone is fucking
Yeah.
crazy. Like, it's up there with stuff like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's arguably in the same ballpark as Dragon Ball's influence, especially for the newer fans in the early 2000s after Dragon Ball Z came out. Like, bro, I rarely ever meet an anime fan that hasn't watched Naruto or isn't a fan of it. Like, it at least it's something
Yeah.
good to just shit on it like that when it's such a huge impactful. I don't know. I just find that like such a silly ass tweet to make.
Yeah.
My 7-year-old son just bought a Naruto hat because he loves the series. Naruto and Dragon Ball are like the only popular anime where I live at. I only like Naruto for the Uchiha clan. Naruto was carrying Toonami after Dragon Ball ended. Craziest moment in Naruto was when this motherfucker Kabuto reanimated everyone. The shit had me hyped. Dude, the lead up to Sasuke versus Itachi as those chapters were coming out, and like,
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. That was nuts. I couldn't believe it was finally happening.
bro, Madara's reveal in the anime was so popular that it crashed Crunchyroll for like 2 days straight, bro. Like, I was
Yeah.
trying to watch the episode and like it would just buffer and just like it would just like 404 the website. Like, it was fucking crazy how much people were excited for just the weekly episodes coming out.
Yeah.
What do you think of the One Piece live action? Yeah, we spoke about that too before we started streaming.
It looks all right, I think. I'm not like extremely optimistic, and the actors look like they're having a lot of fun. So no hate to them. Some of the set design is a little bad. I think some people are hating on it too much and for the wrong reasons. But I think it looks like all right. I'll probably check it out when it comes out. I definitely think it looks better than like Bebop, for example.
I think it's like the One Piece live action. It looks like it's made by people that genuinely love the series and care about it. I just hope that they got to touch up a couple things, like some of the acting from the Luffy actor, who I know he's passionate to play the character, but I feel like he's playing too much of a excited, bubbly Luffy instead of like, because Luffy at that stage in the story. He's honestly like a bit more of a laid back, like sort of dumbass at the start. Like, he's not like, he doesn't say witty one-liners. He's not like, like your typical main character. So if he tones that down a bit and they like just nail the aesthetic, like, cause that trailer was just like every single other fucking new sort of like, comic book style trailer where it's the dark fade in and out, it's the dramatic piano music. It was really like, it didn't really make me feel like One Piece, but Nami's actor is pretty much on point. Like, I like the way she looks. She's nailed the aesthetic of Nami.
Yeah, I agree.
Madara versus the Shinobi Alliance was peak. Yeah, Madara versus the Kage was one of the craziest things ever. Like, when that first happened, that was a huge deal.
Yeah.
You're allowed to dislike an anime series, but you cannot deny the big three influence and impact on the... Oh, without a doubt.